Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Raw Law Unfiltered with your host, the DUI guy. That's me. Oh boy, what a day, huh? What a day. Um, I want to talk about Amber again, real quick. Like, we haven't had enough of that, right? Ugh. Anyway, this is bizarre. This is absolutely bizarre. So there's this barrister, lawyer from the UK by the name of Charlotte Proudman. Now, the only things that I know about her personally from what I've seen on Twitter is she is a fucking nutcase. Straight up. Complete nut job. She is blindly supporting Amber without knowing any of the facts, without caring about any of the facts. It's a woman. She alleged, therefore I must believe her. She's like that Vogue reader that like reads an article and goes, I believe everything this says, like without even checking what the facts are. She wants attention, no question about it. And by God, I'm at least going to give it to her in here because this is just she's been posting on Twitter for a long time, for weeks now. For weeks, she has been posting on Twitter garbage stuff, like complete and utter trash, stating like, well, if X, therefore Y, about things that completely are not correlated, don't make any sense at all, are not in any way, shape, or form related to one another. It's just, and she's trying to be current. She's trying to be on people's radar. And she's gaining a following. She's definitely gaining a following, no question about it. And of course, it's, one might say the wrong following. Because it's all these people who are blindly following in Amber Heard's footsteps. But okay, whatever. She's gonna have her camp. You're not gonna I don't want to silence them. That's not my job. Let them speak, but their speeches are falling on deaf ears. So today she posted this. I, along with other lawyers. Okay, so first of all, I want to know who these other lawyers are. I'm guessing it's probably should be lawyer without the S, and it's probably Michelle Dauber because she's, I believe, well, she's not an attorney, she's not a lawyer, she's not practicing because I think she is as lawyers like to say. I had a professor who actually said that. He became a professor because he's too much of a coward to become a lawyer, which is kind of funny, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not calling all professors cowards or anything like that, but there's kind of like an aura about professors that like they're too scared to go practice law, which is fine. Whatever. Everybody's got their own shtick. Not hating on law professors. They taught me, how to practice law and all that, and the law. So Proudman has been spearheading this thing. And they have like a bunch of so-called experts, which I'd really like to see a list. They like to throw this number around, like we have over 130, which I think the number stands at 131 or something like that. People who are like supporting Amber or whatever, and sent like an open letter to her. I don't know. I don't care. But she said, I, along with other lawyers and domestic abuse experts, am contributing to an Amicus curiae brief in support of Amber Heard's appeal. Hashtag experts for Amber. Hashtag I stand with Amber Heard. Now, here's the thing. Just the mere fact that you have to create this hashtag, experts for Amber. So, like, her own story is not believable. Her own story is not enough for an acquittal. So we need to throw in these random experts to bolster a failing argument, which is only going to make things worse, by the way, for Amber, not for the case. Because the world has already seen the truth. The world has already made their determination that Amber Heard is a liar. So now you're adding insult to injury by saying, you know what, we're going to have this collective of people that also is going to support you, and we have to like continuously build because no one's listening anymore. No one is listening anymore. People are done with this case. They are done. I've seen the comments. I've seen what people are saying about this. They're done. They're tired. They're looking forward to the briefs and the appeal. Fine. But Proudman has now created on her Twitter platform this movement to try and revive as if the trial hasn't even happened yet. As if the trial has not even happened yet. It's mind-boggling. I mean, I'm trying to find like some of the tweets that she wrote that are absolutely will make your head explode. Like don't go to her channel, or I mean her Twitter account. You will literally want to like take a nap. I'm not surprised that victims of domestic abuse are unable to find legal representation to draft an appeal at less than minimum wage. Justice should not be unaffordable, but poor legal aid fees means that lawyers are expected to work pro bono in stressful conditions. Like she's making these generalizations that like it sounds like fantastic, like you're fighting for the little guy, but it's like word vomit constantly. I don't know. She just looks like a woman who never grew up in reality. And like she refuses. People comment on her stuff all the time. People tell her like, what are you doing? Do you not understand? Do you not see this is wrong? And she just ignores, like you all don't exist. If you think she's dressing like a slut, you're thinking like an incel. So again, she's one of those. It's unfortunate that we have what is supposedly an attorney. And why is she a doctor? How is she a doctor? She doesn't even look like one, just personally. I mean, doctor of law? We're not like, nobody calls us doctors. Nobody calls me Dr. Foreman, even though I'm a doctor of law too. Dr. Ricada, or, you know, nobody calls us doctors. She's just trying to like bolster herself, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. This woman is atrocious. And now she wants to file an amicus curiae brief. Now, for the record, I just want to say it is not going to help Amber's case. That I can promise you. Look at me, Proudman. You see this? You see this face? I am telling you, no matter what you do, remember these words. It's not going to help. Okay? The UK may have their own rules where you live on the other side. Stay on your side of the lake, lady. Here in America, amicus curiae briefs are reserved to be effective. I mean, I'm not saying don't file one. By all means, file 10 of them. I don't care. You're not going to change the course of the case. But by you filing an amicus curiae brief, you're doing two things. Number one, you're bringing shame to yourself, because people like myself will be reading it out loud to the public and call you out. And you're already embarrassing yourself on public platforms. So if you want to continue embarrassing yourself, that's fine. I'm just giving you a fair warning. I think it's fair to at least give you a warning. Number two, when you file this brief, the judges are going to read it, more than likely. They will read it. There's probably almost 100% chance that they will read it. But unless you have substantive law, if you're going to argue emotion, like, well, women should be believed because I feel like they should because I'm a feminist. And nothing against feminists, but you are definitely an extreme feminazi. It's going to fall on deaf ears. So not only will you be embarrassing yourself, you'll also be embarrassed. Like Amber is going to be secondhand embarrassed. And if Amber is embarrassed by you, you know you're in trouble. Yes, she is actually a lawyer, Sue. She's actually a lawyer. It's terrifying that she is. It's absolutely terrifying. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not trying to shut her up. I'm trying to warn her. Because up until this point, it's just been tweets, right? She's like, oh my God, I'm so popular. I'm so famous. People are liking my posts. And she's probably getting like all these messages like, you go, girl. Go get him, Tiger. And she's like, yes, I got this. Let's go. But the problem is now shit's about to get real. You're about to intervene with a legal document in a case where you don't belong. And that's fine. Amicus curiae briefs get filed by organizations. They sometimes get filed by businesses. They sometimes get filed by other firms representing the interests of people who may be influential in the decision-making process of the appellate court judges. That happens all the time. People who completely don't belong. But what do you have to offer, Proudman? Because I can't call you doctor. You're not one, as much as you like to pretend like you are. I'm not even going to ask you to have a conversation because it's pointless. You don't talk to anyone. You don't listen. You just word vomit on a regular basis. And please keep doing it. It's entertainment for us all. So at the end of the day, I can't wait. I can't wait to make a request to the Virginia Court of Appeals clerk to send me a copy of your amicus curiae brief, which is probably going to be filed within the next, couple of months. I give you till January because you still have to do the research, type it up. And what are you going to argue? I mean, first you at least have to wait for Amber to file her her brief, excuse me. So, you can't just randomly, like I said, unless you really are going to be filing a brief based on emotion, please do it. I beg you. I can't wait. I think my channel needs content, Proudman. I'm drying up. Please help me, Proudman. Please. I need content. I'm suffocating. I don't have content. It's like oxygen to me, I need more. Please give me more. Yeah. If you want entertainment, go read some of her tweets. You will want to bang your head against the floor by the time you're done with it. This guy has been commenting on my shit. Yusuf, are you okay, bro? Do you need a glass of water? This poor guy is just I need. And somebody responded to him. It was pretty great. You know what? I wasn't listening to you before, but you put it on all caps. You have me convinced. Anyway, so yeah, her brief, her amicus curiae brief is going to fall on deaf ears. It is completely pointless. It is completely worthless. It is completely fruitless. It's not going to do anything. For those, I know a lot of you are worried. Here's the bottom line. Is it going to change the course of the appeal? Absolutely not. Is it going to delay the appeal? Absolutely not. Is it going to sway the judges? Absolutely not. Is it going to change the outcome potentially of the appeal? Absolutely not. So rest assured, don't worry. If y'all were worried, most of you weren't, I'm sure. But because this just happened today, over the course of the next few days, people are going to be concerned about it. So feel free to clip it if you want to just take it out of context. Of this, what it's about to be, just under 20-minute video, probably. By all means, just make sure that Proudman's amicus curiae brief, like I said, is going to mean absolutely nothing. It's a cute try. She's trying. So she doesn't have a popularity of her own. She doesn't have a platform. She doesn't have a soapbox or anything. So she's been trying She's been trying anything and everything to like get people to pay attention to her. And she found something. She's like, oh my God, like all these Amber Heard supporters are like getting behind me. Little does she know that they're actually using the shit out of her. And as soon as she like makes a step in the wrong direction, they're going to dump her ass just like Amber does with all of her former friends. Because when you're in the wolf den, there is no friends. Everybody is going to rip anybody for the sake of whatever they need. And once they're done with you, they're going to throw you with the trash, with the bathwater. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be thrown out with the bathwater. So, yeah. Thanks, Tina. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to. There we go. That's it. Mad scientist. You got me. Oh my God. What is a cultural Marxist even? Aren't they like anti-Semites or something? I'm Jewish. How the fuck can a Jew be anti-Semitic? Will somebody please explain to me? I don't understand, but okay, sure, whatever. Why not? Anyway, enough about that. I found that cute, so I shared that with you all. Yep. So I wanted to thank you all for coming once again. Proudman, please keep it coming. Please keep it coming. You're providing cannon fodder, not just for me, but for everybody else in the universe. Showing your true colors, losing clients while you're at it, I am sure. And Godspeed, because the world needs to know your true face, and you've been showing it. And thank you for that. Because if you had been pretending or continued to pretend to be someone that you're not, it's a lot harder to make sure that you are avoided at all costs. So by showing your true face, by telling us how you feel, we now know to cross on the other side of the street if we see you coming. So until next time, I love every single one of you. Thank you for joining me on this impromptu quick stream. Another one. We're going to be doing another stream tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I may or may not be doing a stream with Aaron from growing up in Scientology. We've kind of been chitter-chattering back and forth. I'm hoping to maybe be on his channel. He'll be on my channel. I don't know how it's going to play out, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to talk about the Masterson case and Scientology. And of course, tomorrow I'm going to be back in the Weinstein courtroom, and I'm going to give you all the updates from the jury instructions tomorrow. And hopefully we'll have a decision on Masterson. So I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you all so much. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you all in the next video tomorrow. Bye, everybody.